Poor me to powerful me. Sometimes we just get caught in the cycle of everything's happening to me, poor me. Why don't I get the breaks everyone else gets? Why do I have to work so hard? Poor me, poor me, poor me. And, I think that it's missing something, it's missing the attitude of gratitude. Poor me looks from the perspective of things are happening to me. Powerful me looks at it from the perspective of these things are happening and I can grow through them, rise above them, muscle around them.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Authentic Conversations. If this is your first time joining us, I am Amarelli.
And I'm Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, what's going on?
You know, um, just catching on to the fact that this is the fastest year ever.
Yeah, honestly, I could say that. Like things have just been flying. And yet, when I step back and I think about all the things that I did this year, I got a lot accomplished. I got a lot accomplished. But yeah, time is just, 2024 on the horizon. It's crazy. It's
Wow,
crazy.
I mean, we've seen the memes of the 12, end of the year numbers. I think this year has a lot of energy charging itself around to going into 2024. Um,
There's some big power shifts happening, and there really are. And it's so funny you bring that up because I really wanted to talk today about how to move from poor me to powerful me. Sometimes we just get caught in the cycle of everything's happening to me, poor me. Why don't I get the breaks everyone else gets? Why do I have to work so hard? Poor me, poor me, poor me. And, I think that it's missing something, it's missing the attitude of gratitude. And when we're not grateful for what's happening, that's causing us to see things more clearly, right? So we can look at it from so poor me. Poor me looks from the perspective of things are happening to me. Powerful me looks at it from the perspective of these things are happening and I can grow through them, rise above them, muscle around them. So it's like it's I'm a victim, poor me, or I'm in charge of how I conquer this next um challenge. I want to say roadblock. I want to say, detour. I want to say, but it's a
oh,
challenge.
growth,
Yeah. So how do I,
because growing
con-
hurts.
so there's a reason why when you're a little kid and
Mm,
you're getting tall, you have growing pains. My knees hurt, we don't recognize it as such, but we have growing pains in our heart. We have growing challenges in our mind. It's funny, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day who, also has very grown children, and her grown children have babies, and their babies have babies, right? So um, we always see them as what they were. It's hard sometimes to step back and see, like, wow, my children are parents, or my children are grandparents, right? It's like, you're not there yet, but it's interesting, that the perspective is that, everyone has grown and everyone has changed. But sometimes our mind or our narrow vision still sees them as needy 7-year-olds or 8-year-olds or 10-year-olds or 15-year-olds or 20-year-olds. So it is interesting, but the growth is happening in every aspect. So the word change, which people are terrified of,
mhm.
is synonymous with growth. You can't stay the same and grow. So you must change and grow. So you move your mindset from poor me to powerful me. And you recognize that these obstacles are opportunities, that these challenges are creation, and we're not meant to be stagnant. We're not meant to stay stuck. And we're not meant to, maintain the same physicality, as you meet people who are aging, and they wish that they could do the things that they did, 20 and 30 years ago. No, that's by design. The design is that, we can't always do the same thing. So we have to adapt in the growth and change. We're not losing things. It's not poor you can't do that anymore. It's powerful you've already done that, and now it's time to do something new.
So it reminds me again of also the mindset. You said this, where are you having a growth mindset or are you having a closed mindset? It is a
Yeah.
big, big deal because are you allowing the change, the discomfort, and asking yourself, why is this such a discomfort? Okay, I had expectations. Okay, I wanted things to go this way, but that didn't go because when one door closes, another the door opens, and it's for a reason.
Yeah,
And I
and
know
we
it
don't
could
even
be.
have to know the reason. Like, so
Mhm.
sometimes we overthink things and we spend so much time trying to analyze and figure out why this is happening. The reality is that everything changes. So this is just part of the change, and I need to roll with it. And by rolling with it, I need to step my powerful self forward and embrace whatever the next level is, right? The next level version of me. I can't stay small and stuck when everything else is growing and changing. If I stay small and stuck, I'm staying in the poor me mindset, the kind of the victim mindset where life is happening to me and the world is against me. And that's not true. And that's not true. I read this morning and I have to find it because I have to read it again because it was beautiful. It says, I actually took a picture of it. It's in my screenshots. It says 93% stardust. We have calcium in our bones, iron in our veins, carbon in our souls, and nitrogen in our brains. 93% stardust with souls made of flames. We are all just stars that have people's names. So written by Nikita Gill. How about one more time? 93% stardust. We have 93% Starbucks. Yes, some of us run on 93% Starbucks, but let's wow. 90 where's my brain? I don't even drink coffee. I don't know. 93% stardust. We have calcium in our bones, iron in our veins, carbon in our souls, and nitrogen in our brains. 93% stardust with souls made of flames. We are all just stars that have people's names. Again, written by Nikita Gill. And we talk about our powerful self, not our poor self or pitiful self or, stuck self. Our powerful self, right, connects with nature and understands the cycles and patterns of growth and aging and the importance of wisdom and durability and longevity. We are fabulous. And we are as powerful as the oak tree that has stood in the yard for 100 years. We are as powerful as the sun, which has been in the sky since creation. Have to start looking at things from our own seat of power, from our own place of power. The thoughts we have and the choices and decisions we make are directly related to how powerful we feel. The thoughts we have and the decisions we make are directly related to how powerful we feel. So it is time, I don't care if you call it the new year, the new season,
Oh,
new version, the new level, the new layer. It is time, right? energetically, the world is looking for this transformation. And transformation comes from chaos. So the most chaotic of times in history have created the largest evolutions in history. So we are to be a part of that, but we can only be a part of that if we join our powerful selves. And I'm not talking about you going out there and changing the whole entire world, but yes, I am. Because you can change the world by changing yourself. So you set the example, you light the light, you are the fire, you are the person. When you step into your power, you give the world permission to step into theirs. So, yes, in essence, find your power in your world, and you are creating a more powerful world.
That's it.
That's it.
Find your power in your world, in your time frame, in your space, because we need that light in that area. Sometimes we think we have, I was just talking to my aunt about going out to doing missionary trips. And I said, but sometimes we forget we have to start right here.
Yeah, look around. Look around. The people around you might be stuck, in that poor me. And by you becoming your powerful me, you give them permission to become their powerful me.
Yes.
We've
Yes. By you.
acquiesced too long. We've acquiesced too long. Step in and stand up. Yes, yes. Recognize what the inside, the inner wisdom, the inner guidance system, the inner voice is saying to you. And then use that to propel yourself forward. Everything is always changing, right? People are fearful of change, but they want
Change.
transformation and they want evolution and they want, things to appear better and to feel better and to be better. That's change. That's change.
So thank you, Suzanne,
Thank
for
you.
our audience. Thank you, everyone, for watching and joining us. And that little bit of change is just sometimes right now, in this moment, taking a breath, being grateful. That thought that you're hammering and thinking about so much that you think you should have done, could have done. Be peaceful with yourself. Be loving to yourself.
Yeah,
Hold
and
space for
listen.
yourself.
Listen to your heart, not always your brain. Not always your brain. Start paying attention to what it feels like in here, not
Mhm.
what you believe should be. So, inner guidance system is not your head. Your inner guidance
Mm.
system is the rest of what's going on, and then your head interprets it. All righty.
Thank
Fabulous.
you. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.